Hi and welcome to LPod Academy. My name is Becky and today we are looking at the use of gears. Let's get started. Thank you for joining us. Please subscribe to our channel. We really do appreciate all of your support. You can visit our training zone. You can sign up to our driving test tips service at our website. If you would like to receive daily emails for up to 90 days worth of content at your fingertips, then this is a great place to be. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and Instagram. And please remember to like, share and comment below this video. If you would like to grab yourself a free 52-page learner manual to help assist with your driving lessons, please visit the link on the screen and we will be sure to leave a description down below the video. Some useful tools whilst learning the topic of use of gears. You can watch some videos on YouTube. You can visit our training zone as already mentioned and visit our learner blog at learnerpod.co.uk. You can take some notes, have some lesson plans, use the highway code and of course lots of patience and practice. Use of gears. Gears form a major component in manual transmission cars in the UK. Unlike automatic cars, the manual gearbox can be troublesome to some learner drivers. However, not all is lost. With the correct understanding and a little bit of practice, anyone can master the gear stick, or shift stick as it is known in other countries. Why do we have gears? Gears are a fundamental part of powering a car to move forward. A car doesn't need a lot of power to create speed, but it needs a lot of force to get it moving in the first place, which is done through the use of a low gear selection. This is why we have gearboxes. Gearboxes transfer the power of the car's engine through the use of gears. Lower gears creates force which allows a car to move forward, and higher gears transfer the force into speed. The gears work with the engine to transmit the correct outcome as intended. The gearbox controls the level of power created by the engine, which in turn enables the driver various outcomes. Outcomes of gears. Hill starts. If you're driving up a steep hill, you will need a lower gear as you need force as opposed to speed to get up the hill. This is why a lower gear choice is needed. Moving off in snow. If you are moving off in snow, it is best to select second gear as this will reduce wheel slip. You should go through the gears quicker than if you were in normal weather and road conditions. Motorways. If you are intending to travel at high speeds, you need the gears for the use of speed. You will change gears continuously until you have reached the desired speed outcome. Block changing may be used. High gears enable the engine to transmit the power created from the fuel into speed, whilst maintaining some element of control. The clutch is needed to detach the engine's power during a new gear selection, and once engaged, which means the clutch is up, the power of the car's engine is restored once again, which in turn allows the engine to transfer the power to the gearbox, which powers the wheels forward. First gear. First gear is the primary moving off gear. This gear choice will allow you to move forward from a stationary position. Force is created with the help of the engine and with the raising of the clutch. Once the car is moving, the engine will increase the speed with the use of the gas pedal. The revs on the counter help notify you of the car's performance, and once the revs gets above 2000 revs, you should change up a gear. You should follow this advice. You should use the POM routine. Preparation, observation, followed by the manoeuvre. So you will need to put the clutch down, select first gear, then you should find your biting point and set your gas. You should gently release the clutch upwards until the car starts moving. Once it starts moving, this is what we call engaged, and once the gear is engaged, you can increase your speed with the gas pedal. Second gear. Second gear is a very flexible gear, very often used in towns. You should use this gear when travelling from about 10 to 12 miles an hour to approximately 23 to 25 miles per hour. Once engaged, the gear selected will allow you to drive happily in 20 mile an hour zones, for example. You can turn into side roads, emerge onto clear roundabouts and turn corners quite happily in second gear. The revs on the counter help notify you of the car's performance, and once the revs get above about 2000 revs, you should change up a gear. When changing from first to second, you should come off the gas pedal, select second gear, then you will need to gently release the clutch upwards. Once the gear is engaged, you should increase your speed by reapplying pressure to the gas pedal. Third gear. Third gear is a commonly used gear about town. You should use this gear when travelling from about 23 to 25 miles an hour to 30 to 35 miles per hour. Once the gear is engaged, the gear selected will allow you to drive happily in 30 mile an hour zones, for example. Use this gear in residential and built-up areas and when there is free-flowing traffic in 30 mile an hour zones. The revs on the counter help notify you of the car's performance. To change gear, you should come off the gas pedal. You should select third gear and then gently release the clutch upwards. Once the gear is engaged, you should increase your speed by reapplying pressure to the gas pedal. Fourth gear. Fourth gear is commonly used in 40 mile an hour zones. You should use this gear when travelling up to about 45 miles per hour. Once engaged, the gear selected will allow you to drive happily in 40 mile an hour zones. Use this gear in residential and built-up areas and when there is free-flowing traffic in 40 and 50 mile an hour zones. The revs on the counter help notify you of the car's performance, and once the revs get above 2000 revs, for example, change up a gear. You should come off the gas pedal, select fourth gear, gently release the clutch upwards. Once the gear is engaged, you should increase your speed by reapplying pressure to the gas pedal. Fifth gear. Fifth gear is often used for high-speed single and dual carriageways. Once engaged, the gear selected will allow you to drive happily in 50 mile an hour zones. Use this gear when travelling on country lanes, single A roads and when on dual carriageways. The revs on the counter help notify you of the car's performance, and once the engine revs gets above about 2000 revs, you should change up a gear. You should come off the gas pedal and then select fifth gear. You should gently release the clutch upwards, and once the gear is engaged, you should increase your speed by reapplying pressure to the gas pedal. Reverse gear. Reverse gear is used to manoeuvre backwards. If you have taken a wrong turn or come to a dead end, be sure to select reverse gear to manoeuvre backwards safely. Reverse gear is just first gear, but in reverse. The revs on the counter will help notify you of the engine's performance. Keep the revs steady to maintain a safe speed whilst reversing. You should select reverse gear by putting the clutch down. You should find your biting point and use clutch control to reverse backwards. Be sure to check your mirrors at all times and to look in the direction of travel. So here we are at the traffic lights in Penzance. We're preparing the gearing first, waiting for the lights to change, and once they do, we're checking all of our surroundings as we proceed forward. Very shortly we select second gear as we gain our speed in the new road, and straight away into third gear. As you can see, the road is clear. There's a few pedestrians on the side of the road. We're approaching the roundabout and turning right. We're checking to the right and the road is clear, so we're selecting second gear. We're scanning the road ahead. And we're turning to third gear. The road is clear. Quite a wide road. We have lots of parked cars on the left and the right. As we're driving along, we're continuously scanning the road for hazards, cyclists, children and pedestrians. A man crossing the road on a green traffic pedestrian crossing. As you can see, it's quite a busy street with parked cars. We're slowing down here and giving way to the oncoming traffic, and selected first gear because we've reduced our speed to below 10. Straight to second gear. And as we proceed forward, we're now in third gear. We are going to turn left at the roundabout, so we're checking to the right. The silver car's passed. We can take this in second. There is no need to stop, so no need for first gear there. Straight back into third gear as we are still in a 30 zone. Driving along this road, looking into the side roads to the left, leaving plenty of space with the parked cars on the left also. Taking a right turn now, so we're slowing down, looking and checking and selecting second gear to make the turn. As there's no need to stop, we don't need first gear. Now we're going to turn right again. We're still in second gear here. As we turn this corner, we just use the brakes to slow a little bit to take the turn to make it more safer. This particular road is a lot narrower than the previous road, so we're going to keep second gear. As we park on the left, we come to a stop. We prepare the car to move forward again. Going straight to second gear to help increase the speed up the hill. There are a few parked cars along the way. Checking our observations as we manoeuvre around them. We check to the right to make sure there's nothing overtaking us as we manoeuvre right. Keeping to the left on the bend to have the best view of the road ahead. We're still in second gear along this road. As you can see, it's quite bendy, it's hilly, and there's lots of parked cars. Our speed is about 22-23 miles an hour. Again, a little bit of speed here for the hill itself, so we're still keeping in the lower gear to give us that push up the hill. As we go around the bend, keeping to the left of the bend. Checking to the right to make sure it's clear. We're continuously slowing for the bend, so that's why second gear is a really flexible gear to help us manoeuvre in that window of speed. From 10 to 20 miles an hour. It's quite a flexible gear in terms of you don't have to keep changing up and down. Obviously now we're slowing a little bit due to the parked cars on the right, and you can see the road is quite narrow. Coming up to the junction where we're going to be turning right. Now we can't see out of this junction, it is a closed junction, so we're going to select first gear, scan the road to the right and left, and once it's clear we shall proceed forward. Okay, so here we are about to select first gear to move off at some traffic lights. Gaining our speed very quickly, so going into second gear and into third gear. Traffic lights are green, so we're going forward and going straight to fourth gear. We're coming onto a dual carriageway. Slip road on the left is clear. We're gaining our speed. This is a 40 mile an hour zone. Now we are in a 50 mile an hour zone. So we are in fifth gear. On the dual carriageway, keeping to the left lane. As you can see, the road signs are periodically placed and it tells you regularly the speed limit of this particular road. There are lots of vehicles overtaking in the right hand lane. There's a no stopping sign on the left hand side. Just going under a bridge now. And we have a junction on the left coming up, which we intend to take. When travelling at higher speeds, it's really important to signal nice and early. We have some brown tourist signs. We are waiting for the signs to tell us that we are about to exit. There they are on the left, the countdown markers. So we are signalling left to pre-warn people, to pre-warn the traffic that we are about to exit this road. Signals going on, and once we are on the slip road, we will then start to brake just to reduce our speed as we come down this road. There's the braking, and you can see there is a roundabout coming up. We are selecting the left lane. As we are turning left at the roundabout, we are slowing all our speed down, and we're going to select second gear. The driving exam. When it comes to the driving exam, the use of gears comes under the control section of the driving test. Some common errors include: number 1, not using the correct gear for the speed of the car. Number 2, not lifting the clutch smoothly. Number 3, not coordinating the clutch and the gear stick together. Number 4, sitting in too low a gear. Number 5, sitting in too high a gear. And number 6, stalling. You should be sure to practice lots and lots when it comes to driving and using the gears. Practice makes perfect. For more driving test tips, please visit our video training series, Pass Your Driving Test First Time. This video series explains the driving test sheet, the marking criteria, and comes with over 30 videos to explain the subjects included on the driving exam. Please like, share, comment and tell all of your friends about these training videos. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to subscribe to our channel and be sure to visit our training zone for more driving lesson tutorials and sign up to our driving test tips service at our website. You can find more articles on our blog site at learnerpod.co.uk. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus and Instagram. And remember, please like, share and comment below. We really do welcome all of your feedback on these lessons. If you're looking to take an intensive driving course, please visit our website for some more details. Until next time, take care.